Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, man, who'd you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on, I got it in the bag, man, I'm getting all type of cash, I'm a general true.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Now it's Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. On the screen, this is Cole. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Wait, 20. Wait, 80.
Now Cohen. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And the Browns getting set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's Breida. And some space here. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. second down. Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tight end right. 12, fellas, here we go. We got 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Garoppolo on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
4 down. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And his throw here's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Malik Collins. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gone!
Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run with Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
All right, here we go. Boom.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a...
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Over!
Here's Coleman on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Leopard! Here we go now.
He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
It's Coleman here. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Garoppolo now. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Oh, nice move. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. That's caught right side by Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Wait.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Coleman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run again with Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.